we have a brand new set of Vulnerabilitea House cards.
The Vulnerabilitea House, Volume 2.
New design, new box, all new questions. Do you have any regrets about the way you have treated others? I'm going to get emotional already, but the person that comes to mind actually is Hugh.
The Imperfects invites you into a very safe place. A place where we share without judgment and drink heaps of vulnerability. Grab yourself a cup. This is the Vulnerabilitea House.
It's exciting announcement day. Sometimes we have exciting announcements, and they're great days. So good to see you both.
Great to see you too.
This is a different sort of episode this week because we have a brand new set of Vulnerabilitea House cards releasing now. I just pressed the button. They're available.
The Vulnerabilitea House, Volume 2.
That's right. Just over 2 years ago, we released our first set of Vulnerabilitea House cards, the ones that we were using on the show for years before that even, and then you were able to buy them, play it at home, answer questions, and then we keep hearing everyone saying like, release some more cards. We need some more questions. We're sick of these questions. We're like, whoa, chill out, Dad. Dad didn't say that. We're all just like, chill out, everyone. We're going to release more. And here we are.
Yeah.
The more I talk about it, and particularly right now, the more I wonder how long until Hugh says something in this episode.
I am feeling a lot of...
Because it's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot of pressure to say something, but I actually can't think of anything to say.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's all good. Because, and fair enough, you're only a broadcaster.
As you said it, I was like, what could I say?
Yeah. No. You actually don't have to say anything. But like,
there's two things that I want to say.
Just popped into your head?
Yep. First of all, if you like Tequila Sunrise, you're going to love the design because it's got very much hardcore Tequila Sunrise energy about it.
It really is.
Without the tequila.
Without the tequila, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Definitely a good thing. And so the other thing I want to mention is that just looking at the cards, it takes me back to, it would have been 2021 when we first started doing this.
Yeah.
And we come up with a whole
First started doing the Vulnerabilitea House. Yeah.
Yeah, the Vulnerabilitea House, and was very excited. And I said, leave the cards to me because I'm going to get cards printed up. They're going to have vulnerable questions on it. And I got so excited to do that. Now, understanding my brain a bit better, ADHD, that was never, ever going to happen. Great idea, but never, ever going to happen. And the day we had our first episode of the Vulnerabilitea House, as I was walking out the door, I went, I didn't design questions. I didn't design print.
Right.
And
you did right.
I wrote the questions, but I'm thinking I probably don't have time to get them printed somewhere. I don't know where I'd do that.
Yep.
Now, because of the show we're recording in an hour's time. So
yeah,
I looked around the house in a mad panic and found Benji's Bluey cards. He had a set of Bluey cards at the time, and I grabbed a whole lot of Post-it notes, stuck them to the Bluey cards, and so for the first season or two of the Vulnerabilitea House, we were reading questions off the Bluey cards.
That's right.
And wasn't that a fun time?
It was.
Yeah.
But we decided to step it up and become a bit more professional and get actual cards made.
Yeah. And I think a few people have said why they were kind of hoping they would still be Bluey cards when we released them and printed them. But since then, Bluey's become the largest streamed show in the entire world, and I don't think our budget stretches to a partnership with Bluey on some cards.
No, if it was up to Joe Brum, he would probably say
Joe
go
would
for
definitely
it. He's a
say
lovely
yes,
man.
I'm not sure it's
it's not up to him. But but like I love our cards, so I love it's nice. It probably makes sense that they're not Bluey cards.
It would be weird too.
Yeah, because we never mention Bluey in the show at all, so it would be slightly strange. But these new cards are beautiful.
If Bluey wants to collaborate with us, we can chat.
Yeah. You definitely can chat. Take the meeting.
Yeah.
Chat with Bluey.
Yeah, it'd be great to meet Bluey. Like, would we be animated or would Bluey be like a dog? Hard to know. But anyway, The exciting thing is you can buy these new cards, this new deck, and you can play it at home or at work, family, and people have been doing this for so long. It's so nice whenever we hear people doing this. And it was actually amazing once where we did an event, a live event.
It was a school.
It was a school, and they got a bunch of decks.
That was in Canberra.
Yeah, and we could in the foyer of the show, we could see people sitting and like playing the cards and answering the cards as a group. It was
This
really
is a moment
amazing.
where I'm really cursing my poor memory because I know the lady who I can think of her face. I've seen her recently at one of our teacher conferences. She brought all her staff. They played the game as they're waiting to come and say hi to us. And I just wish I could say the school name and
I
her
wish.
name. That would be magical.
Canberra High.
No.
Okay.
Canberra School.
I want to say
Canberra
Saint
College?
Aloysius, our Lord of the Christ Saviour, or something like that.
Let's assume that's wrong. Lord of the Christ Saviour.
You know those schools that have like a long...
Our Holy
religious title?
Redeemer of
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
The Lady of Mercy.
Yeah, Lord of the Christ Saviour Bible College. Okay, so what we're going to do is we thought to celebrate these new cards is this is how this started. Before we had guests coming and answering the questions, the three of us would pick a card and answer questions. So we're harking back to our origin story.
Yeah.
The last time I think we did this, when you and with the three of us just pulled cards, was
Yeah.
the last live show that we
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is
The last stage
last-
live show. We toured around the country.
Yeah.
What
We
did
sung, we danced. We didn't dance, actually. We sung.
a little bit of dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you guys know we're doing it again? Just to put in a real
I
plug for the
have
live show.
heard, yeah. I subscribed to the Live Nation newsletter, and I did see.
You should subscribe to our newsletter.
Yeah, well, I did hear that we've got our own one as well. Yeah, so but
Confusing
no,
plug.
So yeah, but true to confirm and to remind, the Imperfects are going on to a brand new show, brand new live show around the whole country.
Yeah.
And
Together Again, it's called.
Together
Yeah.
again, yes.
There will be singing. There will be,
Yeah.
I think there'll be more dancing this time.
Yeah, but mainly the
if
show
I get
is.
my way, yeah.
Or if you get your way, yeah. But the show mainly is about connection. We wanted to kind of have like an overall theme and topic to talk about. And it's not a normal podcast episode. I think a lot of people last time expected us to just do an episode on stage. It's not that. It's a show that won't be released on the podcast. It's purely a live show for the people in the room.
Yeah.
All about connection.
And tickets are available at livenation.com.au.
So different from the last show. There's so many different things like,
Yes. Yeah.
for example, what pants am I going to wear? They will not be the same as last time because
No.
the world has changed.
Yeah.
I was wearing slim pants last time and I have changed.
Yeah. And there's probably even more exciting things than that. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Hugh just got fired from the marketing team. No, make sure you rock up. Check out what pants Hugh is wearing. If you can guess, you get a $20 Brushes voucher.
I mean, the whole reason we did it in the first place was we wanted to encourage vulnerability. We found that having guests on to talk about their lives was just an incredible way of doing it. But some people found it hard to, as in, where do I start and what should I talk about? And we found that the cards were a really nice kind of like opening to maybe, a memory from their past or something they were comfortable talking about. We didn't want people to feel pressure to.
It's a great prompt, isn't it?
Yeah, we have found it a really nice prompt. And what we have found is, and the reason we continue to do it is it leads to authentic connection with our guests. The amount of people we feel, we come and meet them, they come in and do an episode, they pick a card and share something from their life.
Why is vulnerability in general important?
God, how many times do I have to tell you, Josh? Tell him, Hugh.
So vulnerability is when you take an emotional risk when the outcome is uncertain. And when
Yeah.
you do that, more often than not, it will lead to authentic connection. And that is what I feel like we need that more desperately than ever right now.
Yeah.
And will become increasingly important throughout the coming years. So yes, that's why we continue to do it. And what we found was the cards were just an incredible gateway for people to experience vulnerability and then off the back of that, authentic connection.
It would be so nice if the three of us could take credit for writing these questions, wouldn't it?
It would be that.
Wouldn't
would
it be so great
That
if
would
the
be
three
nice.
of us could like honestly say, well, we spent a long time writing these questions and we came up with what we think are 52 really helpful, really brilliant, potentially life-changing questions.
Yeah.
But I think when people see the cards, they'll say, hang on a minute.
There's no freaking
has got
way.
There's been
women
some foul
written all
play.
over this.
Yeah.
Well, this has got Northeast written all
Yeah.
over this. Bridge and Bella wrote all the questions, and they're so great. Brilliant. It's even better than the first pack.
But
And
the
I thought
first
the
pack
first
is-
pack was perfect.
True. And the first pack's still good, though, because you can still buy it.
Yeah, exactly,
So you
Josh.
can buy them both. They'll both be on the shop. There's volume 1 and 2 always for sale because they're both great.
That's the great thing about things. You can always buy them.
It is
Yeah.
the great thing.
That's
So-
what George Lucas, when he did Empire Strikes Back, he didn't say, stop watching it, Star Wars.
Exactly. Go
Yeah.
back and watch Star Wars as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, George, I will.
Yeah.
Many times.
Fine. So we are going to each pick a random card. So the way this works for people who don't know is that you pick 3 cards from the deck, you read them out, and if one of them speaks to you, you answer that question if you have a story or something to bring. So I'll kick it off.
Yeah.
So we've got these beautiful cards. For those watching the video of this episode, you can see the tequila sunrise Hugh was referencing, and I'll just pick 3. Okay. This feels good. They feel good.
Don't they? I was remarking that just before.
They feel great,
Yep.
and they look great.
Hmm.
God, we're the best. Okay, here we go.
Have these been stress tested? Like, have these been? I was picturing Bridget just like absolutely hammering Tambo with these questions.
I don't know if we can hear that.
Sorry, Tambo is Bridget's partner, and
We will put that through legals.
I very quickly added the bit about the questions. I realised I couldn't.
Yeah. TMI on behalf of Bridge. Okay. So, the 3 cards that I have picked. First one. When have you this is okay. When have you prioritized harmony over truth, and how do you feel about that choice now? This question, I mean, I think that the episode that people talk to me most about out of all the episodes we've done, probably still is Truth versus Harmony, which was a Dr. M episode, which we'll link to in the show notes. The topic of Truth versus Harmony is one that just really hit home for me. So that is a great card, great question. The next one I've got, the next card, where are you when you are truly happy? Describe the scene. Oh,
Nice.
that's a really nice one. Third one, do you have any regrets about the way you have treated others? Okay.
And also, just for people listening to this, if you do get these cards, you can be flexible the way you play it. Like if you pick 3 cards and all of them either feel not relevant to you or too vulnerable at that point, you can keep going through the cards. There's different ways of doing it.
So what's happened for me now is, and this sometimes happens when you pick certain cards, that it really rings true. So my heart started racing when I read the 3rd one because something has, like I've got something that I can say about it, which is and it's something that I actually have been thinking about a lot recently, and now feels a good, nice private moment that I can share it. So do you have any regrets about the way you have treated others? It feels really I feel really uncomfortable and really nervous now, because the person that comes to mind, actually, weirdly, and this will sound surprising maybe, is Hugh.
Oh.
Do you have any regrets about the way you've treated others?
What?
I know it doesn't necessarily make sense immediately, but you have, I'm going to get emotional already, but you have had a really hard year. Like, so much stuff has happened. And I've noticed so many times that I haven't shown up for you like I want to, or like I wish I did. And I'm just, and it's like I forget. It's like every now and again I'll remember, it's like, oh my God, Hugh's going through this tough thing. And I'm not going to go into it because it's not necessarily, but people who listen to the podcast will know this. It's just been
A year.
It's been a year. And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it's safe to say that you have been really struggling at times. And I just feel really guilty, to be honest, that I'm not supporting you like I want to be. Not to say that you need me or you need me to come and like save you, but I will. If you want me to save you, I will. But it made me think about a question that a guest that we had, she brought up the idea or explained to us the idea of asking someone a question in terms of like checking in with someone. And the question was, and I want to ask you this, Hugh, is how can I show up for you in a way that would be meaningful to you? I want to be there for you so much, but often I don't know how, other than like sending a silly video that I know will make you or Penny or the kids laugh potentially. I mean, I could do that.
Definitely do that.
But it's like, but that doesn't, it feels like I can do that. If that's the answer, then great. That's great. But I genuinely want to know, and this is maybe a bit unfair putting you on the spot, but what is a way that I could show up for you in a way that would be meaningful? I want to be really supportive and I want to help you because we're friends and I love you. But often I don't know what to do. And as an example of like a time that comes to mind in the last couple of months when this sort of feeling came over me, or I had a thought of like, oh, I should be doing more, or I should be showing up for Hugh more, was when I was away and we had to record an ad and we did like a Zoom recording while I was away and that was so fun. Like it was just us like recording this ad or a couple of ads we had to do and we did the ads, but then we also just like chatted and it was really fun. And it was so good to see you both. And then I think, Hugh, you said either during that or just afterwards, you said like something like, this is the most you've laughed, or the...
Oh, I think in a WhatsApp message, I just said, it's the first time I felt joy since we stopped recording, I think.
Yeah, since I'd went away.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, it sort of was a bit of a wake up call of like, oh, okay, then, because like the chat was fine, but like it was good. It was really nice. But it made me like put things in perspective for me in a way that I didn't, like, I guess I didn't realize in that moment how tough it had been for you in that time. And that really kind of illustrated, if that chat was the most joy you felt, then, then things must be really tough. And so I remember thinking after that, I didn't know. I felt bad that I didn't know that you were going through that level of struggle. And then I thought afterwards, I was like, I how can I show up? How can I do something? How can I make a difference in your life and make it easier? And I didn't really know what to do necessarily. And then I just did nothing. Then there'd be another interaction with you somewhere and then I'd be reminded of it again. I was like, oh shit, I haven't done it. Why haven't I done anything? Why haven't I sent something, or like, I don't know, something. And that just happened a few more times and I just felt really guilty. And
thank you. That's a really lovely thing. So the first thing is I felt very shocked when you said that, when you said me, because I have not at any point this year thought, gosh, Ryan isn't being overly supportive. So I've never felt that or thought that. So I was very shocked to hear my name then. I think when it was really, really hard, the hardest part for me this year, and again, I won't go into the details, but you were overseas, so you're a long way away. And I wasn't really in a position to, you were overseas. So there's nothing that you could have done at the toughest point. And I always just feel like, and this is going to sound cliched, but I will make it more specific, but all I ever want is for you to be yourself around me, and because no one makes me laugh like you do. Like, I've never met anyone who can make me laugh like you do, and that is by far the most powerful way you can help me, is because I, like, even coming today, I was feeling very flat, and then came in here and you made me laugh so much within 5 seconds of being here. And then I just felt like doing this. Like, I really felt like being here because of how much you made me laugh. So I've never once thought, gosh, where's Ryan, or why isn't Ryan And you have like you've when you got back, you're like, well, when can we catch up? When can I see you? My answer was, I can't.
Yeah.
The only time we have to catch up is at night, and I can't. Things at home are a bit too difficult to just leave at night now. So, the answer is I don't think there's anything you can really do other than continue to be yourself around me because it's
Okay. Well, I'll keep trying to be myself, but I also, I don't know, and maybe this is like, I often feel this guilt, I guess, when it comes to, I worry that I like disappear from people's lives when it gets hard. It's almost like it gets really hard. I don't know what to do. And so I just back away. I just back into the hedge and like, oh, I can't do it. I can't help. So I'll just forget about it. It's not a conscious thing. I'm not like choosing to step away, but I do notice that I do that sometimes. And I have thought over the last couple of months that and even though I was overseas, you know, it's sort of an excuse, but it's sort of not, because it's like whether I'm overseas or 2 suburbs away doesn't make a big difference really. Because I know for sure that if the roles are reversed, Hugh, you do show up for people in a way that I don't think I do. And I know that if I was going through that and you knew I was going through that, you would be checking in with me a lot, because that is the sort of person that you are. And I think maybe that's why it's highlighted more with you as opposed to other people, because I know that I'm not showing up for you in the same way that you would show up for me if I was going through it.
Again, to sort of allay your fears here, I feel like what you've just done is the perfect thing to do in this scenario, just so you can know in this instance, so you can put your mind at rest. Like I haven't felt Ryan's not showing up. I just have. It felt like I really noticed you not being in my life because you're overseas. I really felt that. So I even remember thinking to myself, God, I wish Ryan was like turning up here over the couple months you were away. The amount of times I was like, God, I wish Ryan was here so much. But you're overseas, so physically you can't be here. So
yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
And by asking that question, how can I show up for you? I think the next time you think about someone who you think's doing it tough, maybe just even just saying that, well, they'll probably say to you, there's not much you can do, or here's what you can do. And then like, I feel like that's all you have to do to then work out if you should be stressed or not about it. Like
well, even like, to be honest, hearing you say it helps if I do something funny that will make you feel good. Because I have thought like, oh, maybe I'll send you guys a video. Because often, like in the past, I've sent like, funny videos to try and like, if I know it's been a hard whatever. But then I get in my head and think like, oh, but am I just, by sending like a silly video, am I completely missing the tone here?
Oh, right.
You know, is it like,
no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if people are really going through it and someone sends like a silly video, it's like, mate, you have no idea what the fuck's going on right now. And like, that's like a funny moustache and stuff, but no, mate. And I sort of get worried that that will be the response.
Well, I know the place that it's coming from, so it'll never.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I think about the worst of it all this year. If you'd sent me with a funny moustache, it would have been great.
Okay. I've got a few good moustaches. So
and a few wigs.
I got wigs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The kids love wigs, so
good to know.
Yeah.
Still? Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Still. No, I thank you for saying that. Like even that, just hearing that you've worried about that means a lot, and that is that's amazing, and it makes me so happy we have this podcast, because we wouldn't say this.
Well, even as I was thinking about it when I saw the card, and I thought about, because I was like, oh, this is silly to bring this up to you like now when I should just talk to you about it in real life. But anyway, whatever. Either way.
Yeah, I don't want to make this about me because it's your thing, but
I'd love you to make it about you right now.
But I feel pretty similar, I think, to what Ryan feels.
Yeah, well, I have wondered. No, I was joking.
You, on the other hand, have really dropped the fucking ball.
This is a separate conversation.
Actually, mic's off.
Yeah. So it's good to know I'm off the hook. No, I think, when we had Hamish McLaughlin on and he talked about Gil,
his brother.
So when Hamish McLaughlin was on and he told a story about his daughter being really sick, and he said how his brother dropped everything, but made a commitment. He was there every morning to help give her the medicine she needed and just say, you leave, I'm doing this. And to be clear, we're not talking, in your case, we're not talking about a sick child or anything like that. But I see that kind of act and I often think, why aren't I more like that to you? Like, why don't I just insist a bit more? No, I'm coming around, I'm doing this. Like, that feels like what a brother should do. But for some reason, I don't do it. Maybe it's because I've got 2 young kids myself and life's incredibly busy, but I could easily not, like I could come around and do more. And I often feel, I feel a bit of shame about that as well because, I think I should. I don't know if it's an inbuilt thing of like being the younger brother that I've always had there's these assumed roles of like, you've always looked out for me so much. And maybe I'm kind of used to that. And then switching that role when you need help, I'm not very good at. But I think of that story a lot and think, why aren't I doing more of that? So, sorry.
No, I mean, again, that's a lovely thing to say. But like, if we were in Hamish McLaughlin's situation, medically, I have no doubt you would turn up and do that. Like, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. Again, I've never thought, where's Josh? Why isn't Josh helping? I know exactly where you are and you're fighting your own battles. I'm going to say that like as a turn of phrase, not like but you're in it yourself with your own kids. So I know that's where I know you're not at the pub just like
smashing tins.
Yeah, punting on the sports. I know you're. I know how busy you are with family and with work. So like I've never once thought where's Josh. So but it's lovely to hear you say that. It really is.
Yeah. I wish there was more I could do, because I think one of the things that's tricky is that it's like in the case of like. In some cases, it's clear, as you just sort of alluded to. In some cases, it's clear what the action is to do. But I think this is tricky to talk about because I don't want to give away specifics. But when it feels like there's just been a lot of things this year that have all piled, and there's like each of them are different and nuanced, and it's hard to know exactly what to do. So, to ask the same question that Ryan asked before, like, is there a way that I can show up for you that is meaningful to you and do it more often?
Thank you. Well, on the weekend, you helped us with our main struggle was like weekends can be tough, and you took one of our kids, not forever, just for the...
I did actually take one of your kids forever, so that is pretty...
No, I guess I could do that.
No, but like you took one of our kids for the afternoon and that helped us so much. So just like that's... And the opportunity was there because we'd been hanging out, so it was easy to do it. But I've never sat there wondering when you're going to come and take one of our kids. So, no, I really appreciate that.
Okay, well, we'll do it more.
I can't promise that, but
I think it's a bigger lift for you to take a child than me.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's really all I had to say. Yeah. But it is really actually helpful to know that that just a funny video could be good because I do like making them. And
I love getting them.
I'll do them more. I'll do them more.
Thank you.
Great.
I will let the kids know that videos are incoming. Yeah. They will love it.
Okay, good.
They watch them over and over and over again.
Oh, okay, great. I'll put some more layers in it then.
Maybe put them on YouTube so you get a bit of a view counter going.
Yeah, chuck some ads on it too.
Yeah.
How many times are they watching it? I could do quite well from this. Okay, well, great.
Yeah,
I love this podcast. I love that I can do that.
Yeah.
Thank you both. That's lovely. Really appreciate it. Love you guys.
I'm in love with you. All right. Well, should we take a...
Well, I know, the original plan was for us all to do one now, but I reckon if we do that, it'll probably be an extremely long ep. So maybe we should
take a break,
and then we'll each take a card, but might split this episode up and we'll release maybe one on Wednesday, one on Friday or something.
Oh, nice.
This week.
Yeah.
So each episode, one of us picks a
card.
Love that.
Right.
Awesome.
Love
All right, we'll come back in a
Great.
few minutes and we'll come back in a few days for people listening.
that. Yeah. So you guys have a good sleep the next couple of days. Enjoyed this week's episode but want a little more? Then you might want to know that we have a brand new show called A Little More Imperfects over on Patreon. For a little bit of money, you'll get access to bonus episodes with the three of us every fortnight, early access to live events, plus other things that we haven't thought of yet, but when we do think of them, you'll get them. Visit patreon.com/The Imperfects.